So welcome to Build Day. What problem does Kojable solve?
Businesses, don't know right now as to how to evaluate the AI agents or AI engines. How are they evaluating their brands? And the search behavior of buyers have changed. They don't click anymore, and they're just trying to find information summarized in, say, ChatGPT, Perplexity, or Gemini. And for businesses who don't understand how these models work, they are taking a lot of blind decisions, which leads them to loss of time and money, as well as also they have a lot of noise in the industry, so they don't know exactly what to believe. So that's what the problem I'm trying to solve, is to help businesses take strategic decisions.
So who's your target user for this product?
So I'm looking at CMOs, VP of Marketing, Growth, and search engine optimization consultants and managers. Those are the one in the marketing who are looking for organic growth and want to find their brand mentioned in these AI agents and search.
So as you were building this product, what was the biggest technical challenge that you encountered?
Prompting and the models and evaluation, they change, and the learning curve for each model that is released and how it is working and how many tokens it does, how you control the cost. So one of the things from day one I've decided is not to go their max plan or go on the API usage based, because I want to see how much it costs to build a product. So with each model release, there is a different learnings to come, and you have to adjust your prompts. You have to understand them deeply, how to interact with them, and then you build using these prompts. It generates a lot of extra data that is not suitable sometimes, and it becomes very hard to debug it, especially in production environment.
How are you using Stripe in your solution?
I'm using it for hybrid model. So you have subscription, plus you have credits, which you can use for each other activity that you need, as well as that you can top up if you have finished all your credits in 1 month.
Now you came to us in Dublin for a build day today, and obviously you had some problems in your mind before you got here. What have you managed to solve as a result of joining us today?
Yeah, so it was one of the things was the system architecture of how you do this billing. I wanted to learn from the experts as to how they are thinking of this problem as in AI pricing. It's a very ever evolving field, and I wanted to have a good user experience, as well as that how it is being architected around the industry.
And what does Kojable mean, by the way?
Koj means search in Hindi, so it means searchable.
So thanks very much for joining us today. Let's take a look at what you've built. Great, so show me how this works.
You have a basis, and then you can add your keywords which you want to target. So you will have like a SEO AI, and you'll have your intent informational, and it is added to your list of keywords that it is going to give you an opportunity and going to track around. So you have these different keywords, and it is going to give you a plan or give you an analysis and look at how you are optimize your presence in AI words. So you will have here, say, there are 75 total opportunities. And also, what is it? If you target these keywords, how many searches are there? And based on what 25% of the market share you will take. So if you follow the application and you let it learn, you will earn, you have the potential to reach up to $21,000 a month, and how difficult it is and what is the score. Also, you will have, you can draft, so you can just ask sometimes and it will generate a whole thing. But if you want, I can type a word, it will take. So you run and you can going for all the information. You can ask it different things. So you see it is doing that analysis, what I was showing, exactly how many keywords were found, and then it will make you a report and generate your draft. And There it is. I can also show you. So it has, once it's done, it will push you to your WordPress. It is not done intentionally to auto-publish right now because people, you can edit yourself. So you go here and then right now it's. So here it is done. You can edit it yourself and you publish it. Once you publish, it is going to be available for use, and it will keep a track as well of how it's performing. And based on number of keywords, it goes and it clusters in further to optimize it. So I have a picture as well if you want to see how the system works. That's surprising. There. So you have all of this research, what I said about earlier. So one of the research I did was persona targeting in marketing is quite common. So people will write for different job titles. But when AI is looking at the data, it is going more synthesizing from the problem and just changes its tone based on the job title. So you have that information. Again, like how I was saying, you have the opportunity. You do a model here. What is the difference? You have your draft, where exactly what channels you should go for. You have a human in a loop because you can approve what you are doing, but also as your business evolves, your key metrics might change, so you can adjust it. And also there is like self-correcting prompts, so it will adjust it to that. And you can get your monitoring, and there's some APIs.
Great.
And that's the last one. Just want to see that you have these, and the North Star metric is your reward function for the agent, and it will edit your code, run experiments, and the best results are kept.
Great. Well, thanks for sharing that with us today.